Attention, everybody. The views expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and or their affiliate and subordinate ministries and or non-profits. So without any further ado...
I can't...
Today's title, Glamour Shots Are Weird. Hey! Good morning! Coming to you live from Axe Media Group headquarters here in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. It's The Morning Drive with Matt and Jay with your hosts. Matt and Jay! Sorry, to get away from the... I was way like this. Look, I was like, Matt and Jay!
Yep, and it was loud.
I'm super loud.
But
super
that's
loud.
okay. You're super excited for some reason.
If I was a superhero, my superpower would be loud goofiness.
And you'd win.
Super loud goofy guy.
You couldn't put that on a cake, but, you know.
I used to be crazy, you know, and bad. But that's all changed. Anyways.
Can I tell you're just a little...
I'm still reeling from last night. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Drive with Matt and Jay. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
And we're glad to have everybody on board with us today. Today's topic, glamour shots are weird. Number one, first of all, pray for Kelly Knasby. She sent me a message yesterday. No whether or not segment indefinitely. She is in the hospital quarantined because of the coronavirus.
So she has it.
I don't know. She didn't say she has it. She's quarantined. I don't know if they know she's got it or not. So
well,
we're gonna.
They speaking quarantine. They you heard about the first.
Isn't that like a breakfast drink? Drink your quarantine, and that was
Yeah, yeah. There is a drink now. It's a chocolate drink.
Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
I'm just being honored.
But there's a
from the
I
Christmas
guess
story.
A gentleman who went to a daughter-father dance at an all-girls school, and he had the coronavirus, and now he's quarantined. They're looking into it, but he's quarantined himself or the family so that he can't get it. But he already went to a pre-dance thing, then he went to a dance, but yet, they say that you don't know you have it, even you don't know the symptoms, but yet he's going to quarantine himself.
Let me ask you this. Is glamour shots even still a thing?
Not as big of a deal, but it's still out
you
there.
can actually still get glamour shots?
Yes, but it's not a big thing anymore.
Ladies, I just wanted to say something to you. They put way too much makeup on you in those things. You're beautiful without your makeup. You may not think so. I personally, if a woman wants to wear makeup, great. If she doesn't want to wear makeup, that's even better. Because, you're beautiful. God made you. Who you are, you're beautiful. You don't need to get all fancied up like that I know we all have that person inside of us that tells us we're not beautiful people. You know what I mean? We're our hardest, our biggest, what do you call that? Critics. But ladies, you're beautiful. Yeah. You don't have to wear a ton of makeup to be beautiful. Amen. But the real beauty's inside in your heart. You got Jesus in your heart. That's number one. And then you got joy in your heart. That's number two. Be joyful, regardless. So, if a guy doesn't want to date you because you're not wearing makeup, then you don't need him in the first place. Anyways,
amen.
That's all I'm saying about that. I about got on a soapbox.
I've seen Rachel with and without makeup, and you know what? And I'm saying this in all sincerity, she looks more beautiful.
John Cockcroft says, "I'm ugly without my makeup."
I'm sure you are. Oh, did I say that?
Linda Fleetwood. She sent big hearts, big-eyed hearts. Johnny Rooster Crow.
Very good. Hey, you should be proud, Johnny. Good morning, Susan Burrows.
Steve, I was doing stuff on the computer. I've been trying to update the antivirus software on the old Lappy Tappy over here.
The Lappy.
And I didn't have the laptop. I didn't have time to let it shut down and do what it had to do, so I'm going to have to do that after the show.
still feel like you're reeling high from – you're still
up
there.
Well, first of all, it was a great experience. The church was amazing.
Yes.
And you know what? We'll get to that here in just a minute. I
The
need
glamour
to.
shots are weird. I mean, they make you up, they curl your hair, they put all the stuff on, and then it's like, what? But no, you're Rachel. She's still beautiful, makeup or not.
Yeah, and see, that's how it needs to be. Okay, you were born without makeup, and yeah, I mean, when you get put in the ground, you'll have makeup. Everybody has makeup on, because the
Yeah.
coroner tries to not the coroner, the attendant
Right.
has to make you look presentable. I'm okay. Keep the casket closed. If it's, when I'm dead, I will no longer be in that body, and when I get another body, it'll be a glorified body in Christ, and
So yeah,
I'll be thin and healthy.
and
so.
it won't matter whether it's closed or open.
Right.
You won't be there. I mean, no, your body will, but
Your
won't
body
be.
will, but you won't be.
Right.
I am going to share this. I'm going to share to. Let's see, Scott Holland.
Good morning,
joined us.
Scott. Yeah.
Now, everybody,
Scott,
we're excited. Tomorrow at this time, we'll be introducing a 25-minute video clip of us talking to Kevin Sorbo.
woohoo!
I was like, the whole time I'm sitting there trying to put the camera stuff together. I'm like,
There's
Kevin Sorbo is sitting right there, and there's 4 chairs. Okay, so it's a table the size of these two put together, right?
Right.
So here's Steve.
Yep.
Here's Jay. Here's Matt. And here's a guy named Mike
Phillips.
Mike Phillips, and he will be on our show too. He may be on tomorrow, considering he asked one of the questions. He's from a different media group.
And then Rachel was taking.
And
the
then Rachel, and bless her heart, she was having a hard time holding it up the whole time. And, it's got a cushy grip
Have you
on
seen it?
I haven't
video?
watched the whole thing. I was there, though. I we're going to watch it after the shows today. Just the 3 of us, I think we should watch it and, critique it. Because, I mean, the guy is amazingly friendly.
Oh yeah.
He's
very
humble,
laid back.
Very laid back. And when the lady came up saying, okay, you guys got 5 more minutes left,
I was trying so hard to let you guys know when it's.
Kevin Sorbo, when she came back up, Kevin Sorbo's like, we got more time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he just sat
he
there
did
and
that a
kept-
couple times,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will see. He's a really nice guy. Now, it's real exciting because there are so many different topics that we tackled in that interview.
He's
Oh,
such an
yeah.
interesting character.
Yeah.
Though. It would be nice. I mean, and he's also there promoting a movie, and there's a
Stacey
lot,
Murphy Watson says, "I'm jolly."
and there's a lot going on there. But it'd
Oh,
be
jelly.
very, really interesting to have the time.
We talk about politics, his banishment from Hollywood because of his faith. I mean,
He was really.
Jay asked him a question. Of course, Jay in his question asking. You guys know how Jay's question asking is. Kevin Sorbo goes, "Oh wow, that's a really tough question." And I said, "Well, that's kind of what he does." So,
He said it's a good one.
yeah,
He said it might be tough, but it's a good one. And he answered. I think he answered it in the way that
He
he
did.
could only answer it, the best way that he could answer it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Michael Phillips, I was going to try to ask a couple questions. I did at the end, but Michael Phillips on the other end asked the same. Actually, the first question he asked was a little bit more complex, but I was going to ask the same kind of question. But I thought, I'll just leave it alone and let you guys handle it and sit back and enjoy the ride.
I did not expect to actually be sitting
Right,
at a
yeah.
table right across from him
nothing against you, Steve.
with plenty of time and his actual full undivided attention.
Yeah, no,
I didn't expect that.
no.
I
It
thought I
w-
was going to be in a big group
Massive
of people,
group of people.
raising my hand and maybe not even get called on.
Right.
Like a normal press conference.
But it's like
That's the
This
way it
was
was
more
supposed.
like a
That's the way
visit.
it was told to me. There was going to be just a small group of people, one from a newspaper, one from another media group, and then you 4. I was like, okay.
we got press passes.
yeah.
And so another thing is, people were in there screening his movie, and he's walking around. He's
Yeah.
just walking around out in the foyer or out in the lobby,
yeah.
and nobody knew it. After the interview, he was walking. I'm like, oh, there's Kevin Sorbo again, And Jay and I were walking in to finish watching the movie, which we came in right at the end.
About 10
and
minutes before.
Kevin Sorbo was walking by, and I went, hey, Jay, that guy looks familiar. We had already talked to him for
We'd
like
sit
almost
down.
30 minutes, you know.
And he just looked at us and smiled.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
But no, I had no idea. The way that it was supposed to go was there's going to be like 7 or 8 of us in a group just asking a bunch of questions.
yeah, it was a very personal
So
experience.
I went out to use the restroom, and
Good morning, Kelly.
Deborah Watson, who is with Studio 222, who will be on my show as well.
Yeah.
She
gave me a hug.
yeah,
Was
she
it Debbie?
did.
Was that her? Yeah, the blonde?
But no, that was Julie.
Julie, yeah. I mean, she didn't even go reach to shake my hand. She walked around you and said, "My buddies," and gave me a hug.
Because she has
Thank you
coffee.
very much.
She enjoys it. She goes, you guys having my coffee and watching you guys, it's great.
I mean, I never see what she says because she's always on your watch party, but I know she's there.
Yeah,
and her name is what again?
Julie.
Julie. Sorry, I'm horrible with names. Julie. Thank you again for all the stuff that you. I mean, Steve, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we really do appreciate it. We didn't actually think because famous people, stuff changes all the time. Mm-hmm. This
It
guy
does with
takes time, even in the question and answer thing at the end of the movie. He did a question
Blue.
and answer thing. There was a gentleman who I think he suffered from dementia or something like that. He was an elderly gentleman, and he raised his hand for a question, and he called on him. And they went over there, and he was very confused, and
Didn't even know what he was.
didn't even know what he was
there
going to
for.
say. He just said his name. He's like, his own
I don't
name.
think he was aware of what was actually happening. Even.
No.
No, but Kevin Sorbo handled it great. He goes, "Well, my favorite color's blue," and the
Yep.
guy's wearing a blue jacket.
Yeah.
So and it's funny because my favorite color is blue also.
Yeah.
I'm
Which,
not
yeah.
saying. I guess I wouldn't be a good Hercules.
I was not prepared for such a close and personal
None
interview.
of us were.
Actually, the way it was told to me, first of all, we were going to be in a small group, and we were going to be sitting
Oh, we are calling
with a
Kelly
group of
today.
chairs in front of him. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I go out to use the restroom, and Deborah's like, you got 5 minutes, go get your guys. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I said, well, what's going on? Well, we moved the book table down here, and there's tables up on the stage. I'm like, there's a single chair over there. Yeah, that's where Kevin's sitting. I'm like, what? Yeah, you 4 are going to be in the front, and he's going to be sitting there. And I'm like, okay. So that's when I came and got Rachel, and I'm like, okay. That's why I said we had 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden we walk out there. Well, now you got 2 minutes. So it was 5 minutes when he came to get you.
Well, I'm
And that's when
wondering.
you were freaking out with not freaking out, but you were getting excited with the with the camera itself, and
Let's
but-
hear how I'm.
but
I'm just. Okay, so this is just some audio. Okay, so it's kind of loud in there because there are people in the back.
I've had a question.
I dated a K, so I don't know, you must have been close to it.
The joke! You told the J joke.
That's awesome. I've had a question for a long time. It's not about this movie. I do want to finish watching this movie, but in God's Not Dead, did you have any reservations about playing the part of an atheist or somebody who's
No,
very
not at all. I'd rather have a Christian play the atheist than an atheist play the atheist.
All right, so there's just a little teaser for you guys.
that makes it cool though with the audience or the people in the background.
And you can hear the music because they were also playing the movie up on a big screen right behind them.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, we are on there's steps up to a platform, and the table was sitting up there.
Yeah.
Good morning, Cheryl.
So I'm pretty I'm still kind of reeling from it.
Yeah. I
And
can
then
see
later on, about a couple minutes afterwards, I realized I hadn't adjusted the sound on the device that we use for the sound on the phone. You know, the 2 little condenser mics.
that. Yeah. It sounds like they weren't really pointed.
Well, no, I got
Definitely.
it. I reached up and turned it way up so that it was way more sensitive later on in the video. I mean, here's,
Ooh.
but no, I mean, I'm curious as to how it sounded later on.
So I would have, if I realized it was going to be such a close and personal.
To be light, they gave the PG-13 rating really good touch.
Oh, he was talking about the PG-13
Yeah,
thing where his
yeah, a Christian movie was
rated
PG-13. It's crazy.
So if I'd realized
Go ahead.
That I was going to have that that close personal opportunity to actually talk with him, which I didn't think that was going to be the case. I would have done more research and been more prepared. I kind of thought it was going to be a struggle, so I was thinking, what are one or two questions that I could ask that would be
Morning, Dad.
interesting to hear what the answers are, at least from my perspective, and hopefully from other perspectives of our.
Kelly, we'll call you at 8:30. Is that okay? Sorry, Kelly said that we can call her for the weather. Anyways, go
That
ahead.
would be, interesting, at least from the my perspective and the perspective, hopefully, of our listeners. And so I'm trying to think of these few poignant questions that would,
Right.
get him to talk to us about personal things, And if I'd have realized that, if I'd have realized it was going to be that intimate of an interview,
I had no idea. It was a
I would've-
surprise to me.
Yeah, it was such a great surprise. And I think it's kind of good that we weren't quite prepared for something that intimate. But I think that, and more time.
Right.
Because it develops, like I wanted to ask, what about PureFlix? And I was trying to find out how can we support this industry, the Christian movie industry in general. Like if we get a subscription to PureFlix, is that supporting the film studios?
Yes,
You know what I mean? But
it should be. I mean,
right, and
You're
so
right.
does he only get support if we watch his movie on PureFlix, or does he automatically get a piece of each subscription?
I think
so
I
those would
think he
be.
would.
I think those are interesting questions that I would have liked to have asked. Now, knowing and realizing the intimate and close opportunity we would have had to ask more detailed questions like that.
I think knowing what I know about this stuff, I can assume that it keeps track of when someone watches your movie.
Well, all I can say from my perspective, or from my point, is that this is not going to be the last time you will see Kevin Sorbo here in Missouri.
And thank you to
Well, I hope to
Ozark.
see him
What is
again.
it? Ozark Craft Mall.
Ozark Mountain Craft Mall.
Yeah,
Ozark
for the
Mountain Craft
shirts.
Mall. And what's the lady's name?
Jennifer Cisco
And what is the name of her business?
is at Ozark Mountain Craft
Ozark
Mall.
Mountain Craft Mall. You'll see it on the back of our T-shirts again. Steve pulled that one out of his hat.
Great job, by the way.
Thank you.
You
And
know,
that shirt was big for me, but I liked it. I liked
it's on
wearing
the
it.
back of our shirts because she
Comfortable.
sponsored the shirts. She didn't charge us any setup fee or anything like that,
Nope.
and she had them done the same day. When we found out we were going to be meeting Kevin Sorbo, or even maybe possibly get to meet him, but we're going to be out representing Axe Television Network, Steve pulled some strings, and she got him done the same day, Ozark Mountain Craft Mall, and they are great shirts. Let me see if I can. All right, so I'm going to do this so you guys can see. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this very well, but there you go. Yeah, they can see it just fine. This is done by Ozark Mountain Craft Mall, and it was quick. It was quick, and it was I basically just said, hey, grab our logo and do something with it, because I mean,
Who's
we're out there.
PC Matic?
PC Matic. It's I guess possible sponsor according to Larry Melton, an antivirus type of deal. We got to see the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the movie, and then we came in at the very last.
Morning, Uncle Bruce.
The very last, and the name of the movie is Miracle in East Texas, and
Which I messed up when I was asking one of the questions.
yeah, you're like, a Miracle in West Texas. He goes, no, East Texas. Yeah.
East Texas. Yeah.
But what cracked me up is, and that broke the ice when you said, Mr. Sorbo, you probably have heard of me. Yeah, I'm pretty well known. They named a letter of the alphabet after me, and that was
Almost as famous as you. I
almost
said.
as famous
That
as you.
was great. That was so great.
It was. Oh man, it was that right there was
Morning,
like. Okay.
Jana.
He's like, well, I dated a K, so yeah, I know.
No,
I
he had
know.
a friend.
Oh, I thought he said he dated a K.
I
think
thought he
just
said he did it a K.
Did he?
Yeah,
Maybe
he dated
did.
a K.
He
so-
did it a K.
He
Yeah.
dated K.
Dated
Which
a
we're
K.
hardly ever in the same word.
How about that?
So I
For
don't
what
get
we-
to see her anymore.
What we saw the movie, I can't wait till it comes out. I'm actually going to pay for seeing it because I do want to support it.
You know, I would be willing. I mean, I would be
Directed by and starred in by Kevin Sorbo. And then what's the other guy's name? He's Norm, right? No, not Norm.
Not Norm, but the mailman.
The mailman in Cheers, and he also plays all these different voices in every single Pixar.
Toy Story and Monsters Inc. I think, and
He was in that.
oh yeah, I've seen all.
Yeah,
but
the guy that
fourth
was
one.
you know what I'm talking about.
He's the piggy bank.
He's the piggy bank.
Yeah.
He's also
He was also in.
he's also in A Bug's
yeah.
Life. He's also in a
I wanted to ask more questions about his co-stars
Queen,
too.
Cars.
Cars 2.
Like
I
who
think
is the lady
Like who is the
in the
lady?
movie?
It's based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
It's set in the 1930s,
Yep.
and it's about these guys that go around swindling widows because the widows get the life insurance money, and they, tell them they made a deal with your deceased husband, and
God used these unbelieving men
Yep.
who were swindlers and scam artists to provide for, not only provide for his own people in need, but also to perform a miracle and change the lives of unbelievers.
not just one miracle after miracle after miracle.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to see the whole movie, and I really would like to have. And I only saw, how long did we sit there?
We
Not
s-
very long.
20 minutes.
20 minutes at the most.
Super funny.
And I was so
Romantic comedy.
I was brought in. I didn't want to go out when they called us.
right.
I was like, I want to see what's happening next in
right.
this movie.
You cannot miss. Go ahead, Steve.
I was just gonna say John Ratzenberger or something. Not Ratzenberger.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ratzenberger.
something like that.
It's so relatable and interesting
But
too.
you know, there was a lot of funny parts in it,
Oh, yeah.
especially the outtakes. And I don't want to give it away, but the outtakes at the end were funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
It-
I like the relatable parts of it where, like, when a traveling salesman comes to your door or anybody comes to your door trying
Yeah.
to pitch or sell anything.
Yeah.
I related really well to the characters who are like, okay, well, I'm not buying what you're selling, and the skepticism,
well, that
which was fun.
how they introduced it was really good with Lou Gossett.
Yes.
Yeah, I liked that too.
Lou
Yeah.
Gossett did a great job.
Yes.
Yep.
You may have seen him in such films as Iron Eagle.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of voiceover work.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah. And
He was in some DVD type movies, and I'm trying to think of them
most
right
movies
now.
are DVD type
Well,
right now.
no, I mean,
Just
it
kidding.
went right. Oh, you're a stinker. Went right to DVD. I don't think it even went to the big
Rachel
screen.
O'Mickey Mac, good to see you.
It was a little risque too. There was a
Yeah.
lot of adult humor that wasn't so.
I mean, it's not perverted or anything, but there was a
No.
lot of insinuated.
Yeah.
Like with the women or John and the lady that at the beginning
When he was there, they're
and
quoting
she-
like,
she's thinking one thing and he's trying to say one thing about the oil, about the sales.
Innuendo. There was a
In-
lot of innuendo.
yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
they were using
Shakespeare and scripture.
Yes, and innuendo
And
to
that-
seduce these women.
Yeah, and same thing with Kevin's character, Kevin and the young lady that he was trying to. Actually, that was his
Oh,
wife.
I need to go on. If you're
And
watching
that
on
was his
YouTube, I'm
wife.
sorry, I haven't
Yeah.
even pulled it up to look at
That
your-
was his wife.
That was his- and-
you saw? Do you see the No, wait a minute. From what I understand, Kim, her only part in the movie was that she was part of
right.
the jury when
All right,
the men
so
were
she was
She was
tried.
actually
real quick.
yeah.
We need to
I
do a
didn't know
commercial,
she was-
and then we're gonna call Kelly Kanosmi for our weather report. All right. So
No, folks, I'm not dazed and confused. I'm just trying to put things together.
With what?
No, I just didn't want people to think with me, him, and Han going, yeah. No, actually, she was part
everybody.
of the movie.
Yeah, she was.
So today's show is brought to you by
Natural Solution Store.
.pc.
I thought we'd
No.
reverse that.
Of course, a product I talk about all the time, and it's because I use it all the time, and it works all the time. Super Hemp Balm. It's the bomb. So that is some good stuff.
Easy.
It's got hemp oil, CBD oil, peppermint oil, clove oil, and numerous other natural oils. And there are essential oils in there. Smells good. Tastes good, although it's not for internal use. But it works. My back was hurting so bad one time I couldn't hardly move at all, and I was desperate.
And
Tylenol.
it works fast.
Tylenol wasn't helping.
.bz.
Ibuprofen wasn't helping.
.bz.
And so I got this stuff from Jim, and he said, "Try this out.
Yeah.
Talk about it on the air." I thought, okay, it'll probably be like everything else, you know. Tried it, and 10 minutes later, I poop you not. My back started feeling better. Speaking of poop, there's also llama poop on there. So check it out. www.naturalsolutionstore.bz. Back to you guys.
Hashtag.
And hashtag
Obsession.
possession. We talked to Kevin Sorbo yesterday. All right, so that's so weirdo, I know. I am trying to find. There we go. YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube and I haven't seen your comments, I apologize. I'm getting ready to fire it up right now and see what it is.
Morning, Rachel. I'm glad you decided to get on. She was sleeping, and she's like,
Rachel O'Mickey Mactastic.
and what a great job you did last night.
And I've also liked Kevin Sorbo's page, and if it lets me, I'm gonna post a link to our show tomorrow when we're airing it, so that way maybe Kevin Sorbo could watch it and see us talking and stuff. And I gave him a business card. It said, "Hey, if you're ever in town and you want to be on a tiny television network that's trying to grow, we'd love to have you in the studio."
I told you, this is not going to be the last time he'll be here in Missouri.
No, and we were actually the first city that got to screen the movie
Yes.
outside of the Comic Cons.
Yes.
So
Branson.
a big thanks, Branson. A big thanks to Grace Assembly
Yes.
for hosting him, and also a thanks to the teenagers at the end. They don't take debit cards, and I didn't have any cash. And he's like, "Are you with Kevin Sorbo?" It's like, "No, we have press passes. We just talked to him. We're not actually part of his entourage." And he goes, "Well then, you can just pick something, and we'll take care of it."
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
I said, well, what about obviously a candy bar? Oh yeah, go ahead. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
great
okay.
great kids, and the people there are really nice. I mean, they had people at the church saying hi to you as you walk in, and every one of them is smiles, and smiles.
They're very
Kelly Canosby.
and Peggy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Peggy. Yeah, she's the one that gave us the passes.
Yes,
I was sad that we had to give them back afterwards because I wanted to keep it for a souvenir.
and have him sign it probably.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't too worried about the signature. In retrospect, I should have said, "Hey, can you sign this for me before we get done here?" and have him sign an autograph. But I didn't want to wait in line after that because the line was very long.
Yeah, it got very long, very
that
quick.
place held at least 500 people,
Yes.
and there was a line all the way out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so we're getting ready to call Kelly Canosby. We'll see how she's doing with the whole. I'm sorry, I'm sending my son a message. He sent me a message this morning. Love you.
That's nice.
My youngest son.
Yeah.
It was his birthday yesterday. He's 15 now. He's going to get his permit today. So
Ooh.
that's
Another one's on the road, folks.
So he's 15 and a half.
No, he's 15. He just turned 15.
Oh, I thought you had to be 15 and a half.
I think you can get a permit at 15 now.
Wow.
All right, Kelly, sit tight. We're calling you. I thought I was like, what's that?
Was that a cricket?
Maybe.
Hello?
Kelly
Hello.
Canosby, whether or not, are you still in the hospital?
Yes, I am.
You're quarantined. Do you officially have the coronavirus?
I'm tested for it. We will not get the results for 3 days.
Okay, so they still don't know for sure,
No.
but they're just to be safe.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I don't feel good, that's for sure.
We're praying for you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, so let me get up to the top here.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a marginal risk of severe thunderstorm for eastern Oklahoma and adjacent portions of Fort West, southwest Missouri, and northwest Arkansas.
In Northwest Africa.
Uh,
You said Northwest Arkansas?
and southwest Missouri.
Okay.
So, just because the rain might be light right now, look out for later on this afternoon. It could get a little bumpy.
Ooh.
Could get a little bumpy, she says.
Oh man, how bumpy?
Like Braille.
Like storms.
Like bumpy, like braille.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Tomorrow, there's a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms due tonight across parts of north central plains into the Ozarks.
Into the Ozarks, yeah.
We are in the Ozarks.
We are. That's true.
That's two nights in a row you're gonna have rain.
3 nights in a row, we're going to have rain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so far too. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
There's a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms.
Marginal risk.
But
Thunderstorm.
on Wednesday, across the Ozark Plateau.
On Wednesday, across the
Okay,
Ozarks Plateau.
Let me go over to another site and tell you.
She's going to go to another website and tell us.
Good idea.
Tell you your temperature. I can't do 2 things at one time.
I understand. Are you going to sleep over there, Jay?
No.
He's just in deep thought.
He is in deep thought.
Oh,
He's thinking about what he's going to say after
he
the.
may not be going to sleep. He's got some teasing coming at him. Okay. Yep, I said it.
Do this, Jay. Just
Do what Charles did.
So temperatures?
First weather alert. Storm with hail are possible this evening. That is for you.
Hail.
watch
you
your
hear that?
mouth. Watch your
That ought to
mouth.
be fun riding home on the
Did you
motorcycle.
hear that?
Yeah, say that one more time.
First alert weather. Storms with hail are possible this evening.
Hell no.
This evening.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
driving.
So you know, Jay rides a motorcycle to work, so this is worrisome. Well, you got a helmet
We get pretty busy when there's
and
hail.
you get pads.
Because
You got
what
pads
happens is a bunch of people. Yeah, I'll be okay in hail, but people drive in to get their cars underneath our awnings.
Ah,
That's true.
So the
That does
parking
happen.
lot ends up full of cars. Like you can't even back out of a parking space.
And they just sit there and wait until it all goes
yeah,
away.
they come in to get shelter.
Yep.
all right. So continue on. What's good? What else is going on there?
I think that's all there is. Make it to work this morning.
Well, we'll be praying for you. Hold up in the hospital for a couple days.
Yeah.
So keep us posted, okay?
I hope you get to feeling better.
I will. Thank you. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Okay,
We'll
you
talk to you
too.
Thursday.
You sound great too, by the way,
Okay.
Kelly.
What?
You sound great too, by the way.
Well, thank you. I don't feel good. My throat's hurting.
Oh,
Well,
no.
all right,
we better we better stop her talking.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
let you go. We'll talk to you later, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Hey Matt,
Yo,
Kevin Sorbo was here last night.
was here?
No, I mean,
Like, did I give him a key?
no.
Just kidding.
Huh? Did you know that he talked to Kevin Sorbo last night?
I did know that.
You know, I kept saying that
I
all
heard
the way
about
home.
it.
All the way home.
Well, did you sleep at all?
I
I didn't sleep at all last night.
Not a lot. I was pretty giddy. Jay and I actually went to eat last night. afterwards. We went to the old Waffle House.
On
Oh
Sunshine?
yeah, it was good too.
It's
On,
very
the
good.
one on Sunshine?
No, the one on Kansas.
Oh.
No, not Kansas. On West Bypass.
The sandwich was amazing. The hash browns, as usual,
Amazing.
off the charts,
Oh, I'm telling
Covered in
nothing to-
gravy.
Hello.
with ham and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
mixed
Smothered
in.
and covered?
And the
Yeah.
pecan waffle.
Yes.
I have to say,
I had a chocolate chip waffle.
was
Oh.
everything I expected it to be.
Yeah, it was worth it.
You know,
Yes.
it's fun. It's funny. I've been to the Waffle House and maybe had waffles twice. It's always those sandwiches.
Well, their
And
waffles
to
are
top
really
it
good.
all off, we met a lovely young waitress who's interested in coming on the show and being interviewed, and
Yeah.
describes herself, self-described, and that is confirmed by her coworkers. That is, she's a dangerous person,
Steve wants to know how your back is. Jay.
dangerous and opinionated.
Yeah.
Well, it's still hurting me, but it's not out, and I think it did pull my ribs out again because it was really hard laying on my left side until last night. So good. It's good that it was only a couple days, and I'll have to continue to be careful. It sounds like it's the
One of those two.
no, I
It's
think
outside.
that's the motor on the fan
Oh.
for the
yeah,
for
that's
the
what I thought.
heat.
So yeah, be sure and tune in tomorrow. We will be airing the whole entire video. You'll be able to see Kevin Sorbo sitting there talking.
Oh, yeah.
And
Hello, Cindy Flowers.
you know, he's a handsome guy.
Yes.
I say that in the most non.
and he
like,
is taller than I expected. he
I,
is,
I
he's
didn't think
6'3".
he was older than me.
Yeah, he's 6'3", I think.
Is it? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
pretty tall.
his son is 6'5", or is it the other way around?
No, it was his son 6'5" because he mentioned
Yeah,
he
he
was
was-
jealous.
that's who it was. Because I'm like, this tall young guy kept it, and that's the same young man that was in the movie.
Yeah, although he didn't look like he was 6'5".
No,
in the
he
movie.
was not definitely.
Well, he was
6'5".
standing off the porch.
Right.
Yeah, and he was also standing next to what's that black guy's name?
We just
Oh,
talked
Lou Gossett.
Lou
Yeah,
Gossett,
Lou Gossett's
who I
pretty
think is
tall,
tall,
too.
isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
veteran actor for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Scott
but
says,
anyway,
me and Marcia are praying for you, Jay. Glad you're feeling better.
Please
Hello,
do continue to. Yes.
my sister-in-law is now on here. So Rachel and Stephanie both.
The worst thing about my back going out was I didn't expect it. I hadn't done anything that I could expect it. It was just I was leaving that morning, walking across the shop to go get my bike, and was about 5 feet away from my bike, and then boom, it went out, and I went down. I was
Could
on
you
the
hear
floor, stuck there
What?
for
Yes.
about 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I heard
Sorry.
it. Cracking.
Felt
Crack
great.
Crack that neck.
The Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
I'm
So-
no, I'm not
I
going to
wonder.
go there right
I wonder
now.
I wonder how Shrek would handle the Kraken.
Yeah.
Release the Kraken. No, that's not. That's fat. Or
Yeah,
Gordo.
that's
He'd
a
put
What's
him-
about
fantastic-
Gordo
He'd put him
Bastardo?
back in his little underworld, wouldn't he?
Yep, yep.
Because we know that Shrek is
And then-
undefeatable.
What about Donkey?
Donkey.
Well,
he would be very
I take it
cheerleader.
upstairs. I'm a stand master.
He would cheer him on.
We donkeys.
encourage
We
him. Probably
we're
do something brave.
feel right out there on our sleeve. Oh, donkeys don't have sleeves. You know what I meant.
And then there's just Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. Then you have the gingerbread man. Okay, I'll tell you.
Who lives down the lane?
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man.
Who lives down this?
Yes, I know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. So.
Yeah.
That. 10, 10, 3, 2, 1. That's the guy that
Go
Plays
Go
Lord-
Gadget.
plays Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just threw that in there. I know
Shrek
that.
says he's compensating for something, but I think that means that he has a really small. All right, that's enough. Yeah, and then they walk in and they do that. So,
And then
anyway,
the Puss
Mr.
in Boots.
Puss in Boots. Nausea Ogre. Pray for mercy from Puss in Boots. That's all I got. That's
Wow,
Antonio
ladies and
Banderas.
gentlemen, I'm glad you were able to
Oh,
watch
look
this
at him
entertaining.
With those wee little boots. I say we take that sword and give him the Bob Barker treatment right now. You did that on purpose. You get me
Well,
started.
I didn't do
You know,
anything.
you could
on purpose.
actually get away with probably doing at least a half-hour
I would
sitcom.
love to. I would love to do voiceovers.
I was wondering how he did with the Kraken. You know, wouldn't Shrek? He would put the Kraken back into the
Yeah, he would.
abyss.
He'd be like, "All right, Kraken, you're going the right way for the smack bottom.
yeah.
Ogres are not like cakes. Ogres are like onions. End of story. Bye bye. See you later." What about parfaits, man? Parfaits best thing on the whole dang planet, man. You never heard anybody say, I don't like no parfaits. You want parfait? No, I don't like no parfaits.
You know, it would be really fun. I don't think it'll ever happen, but what would be
All right, enough.
pop goes the weasel.
It's very distracting. I feel like I'm watching a ping pong match.
Well, those are pretty. That's pretty fast ping ponging.
Yeah, must be Asian. What? They're good at ping pong.
Yes, they very are. I mean, they.
They very are ping
Just
pong
because it's
good
a
at.
common sport there. It's just because it's a common favorite sport.
You know, I would laugh so hard if it'll probably never happen. But Eddie Murphy walking through the door as you're doing donkey.
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd
Like
be
I'd be impersonating him, and he
interesting.
stands right behind me. Me right now, isn't it?
well, he's really gone. He's gone through some changes.
Yep.
He used to be a very vulgar and inappropriate with his
He's
humor.
more family friendly now.
More family friendly, yeah, which I really appreciate. Same with
Is Lou
Adam
Gossett a
Sandler.
Christian? I believe
Adam
so.
Sandler did the same thing too. He's
yes,
really
Lou Gossett is a Christian.
cleaned up their acts. Which
You
I
know what happened is
appreciate.
Adam Sandler had children.
Yeah, I think didn't Eddie Murphy too?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Live video interrupted.
What?
Oh, good morning, Julie. Guess who's on my watch party, guys?
I don't know.
Julie.
All right, so we've got an issue here.
Julie Westlake Suter, you know, that you met last night. She's on.
Yes, Lou is a Christian.
Yes. I knew that.
All right, so I'm shutting this down.
I can't wait for my show today.
There we go. We're back.
Ta-da!
I can't wait for my show today. I got a very special guest, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to have to keep track of the comments, Jay, because for some reason we're getting some issues with the deal. But that's all right.
With the
We're about
deal.
ready for our show to be over.
No.
We got what?
Uh-uh.
10 minutes.
Come on.
Well,
Not yet.
It's not yet, but it's the Facebook that's an issue that we're having an issue with.
Yeah. Well,
the
my-
stream is glitching. It's going
It-
from.
it better not on my show.
Is
No, I'm just
somebody
kidding.
is somebody on our deal, or is it? I don't know if it's probably our Wi-Fi just being
What,
silly.
I bet you there's other people on the maybe throughout the building that's on the Wi-Fi that's maybe messing it up.
It's not
Steve
on our
says you're
Wi-Fi.
good.
Huh?
Steve says you're good, Steve Schultz.
Oh, I am.
I suppose the video,
No, the video.
Oh,
the show,
thank you.
Come on, meow.
that it's not glitchy. I suppose that's what he's talking about.
I suppose so. Are you talking about that, Steve?
Thank you,
or-
Steve. Please give us feedback if there are any technical issues that you're seeing.
Yes, please.
With
You know,
the,
I need to get a hard line and run it in here from the modem.
The reason is because with my show coming up, all
right, we're back to good.
We want to make sure all the shows are in good standing. Though.
You know, sometimes the Wi-Fi glitches, and that's what causes it. We lose bandwidth.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Marvin Murray.
that's what
good
it is.
morning.
So welcome back. We do have about 10 minutes left. So remember, this show is brought to you by. Go to Axe Media Group. All right, so if you guys would like to see what Axe Media Group is all about, and Axe Ministry, Axe Television Network, other shows and stuff that we have posted up on our website, axemediagroup.com. There's also a place there you can see the Real News Review, which is an online newspaper, which is contributed to regularly by Dr. James R. Wining, the president of Axe Ministry, Dr. Paul Collins, and many others. And then on there, there is a way for you to support us.
There sure is.
please go online, check it out, and if you feel so inclined, if the Lord leads you to help us out, that would be great. Again, today's topic was glamour shots are weird. And the reason I say that is because they just put too much makeup on. That was like a whole thing. They had them everywhere. They had them. Didn't Walmart have glamour shots?
They everywhere, like
And then
JC
the
Penney's
mall,
had.
yeah.
The malls had. They even had their own place in a mall.
Yeah. Yeah, and you go in
Rachel
there,
did one.
and they do your hair up, and they paint your face up like crazy, and just...
And then when you get done, you just wear it up, and people, wow, you look really kind of dressed up for being here shopping in the mall. Oh, I just
And the
came from
makeup
Glamour
job,
Shots.
you know, the best makeup job, and this is true, the best makeup job is one that you can't tell is on there.
And then
It depends. They got a new style now where women are really painting
Really
their face,
heavy-
and I kind of like it. I think it's
Really
pretty cool.
heavy eyeliner.
Heavy eyeliner with different
they're
colors
starting to do
mixed
that.
in, like sparkles and butterflies, but in like patterns. I think it's pretty cool. I actually like it. There's some women out who are doing that, who do that every day.
A lot of the millennials are doing that.
Yeah,
And it's not. Somebody said it's coming back in style. What's coming back in style? I mean, I think their makeup.
Yeah,
is,
from Egypt.
I think it's interesting.
Exactly.
I like it. It's
You mean
artistic.
with the eyeliner, with the black line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine putting that much time and effort into something like that, and and doing such a good job. Now, some women do a really fine job at it, where it gets your attention and you want to look at it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I
and-
mean?
Yeah.
And beautiful.
Well, and they're only, and I don't want to say all evening, but if they're going to an event, I'm just using this as an example. For 2 hours, they've got their makeup, and then when they come home, they wash it all off, and it's like,
And it's different every day.
Mhm.
Are we talking about the same thing?
yeah,
Yeah, where they do these rainbow patterns, and then they'll do butterflies and spots like a leopard, or freckles, clearly freckles in a clear
So you
pattern.
have somebody
Pretty
coming,
cool.
coming today,
What?
right?
Huh?
You have
What?
somebody showing up for your show today, right?
On the phone. The
On the
gentleman that was,
Pahoney?
yeah, the gentleman that was supposed to be here, Troy. He texted me and said he will not be here today, and
He'll
so,
be doing a show, a 30-minute show after yours on Mondays.
yes.
But I haven't even told Jim about that yet because I need to talk to the guy, make sure we have
Your ducks in a row.
the rows and the ducks, and we want to make sure that we get the name of the show and all.
I
that
don't
stuff.
know the name. I mean,
He told me, and I should have wrote it down, but I was on my way out whenever he was.
he told me too, but I can't remember. And I'm supposed to be on the show with him periodically or
Yeah.
every day.
But
or
at that
every month.
time, I was pretty excited about even getting a chance to even shake Kevin Sorbo's hand. I didn't even think we were going to be able to talk.
Boy, we jumped from one subject to another, didn't we?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
My brain was.
It's.
my brain was.
I'm trying to kind of engage in the topics that you choose, and
Then it
but
just
as
moving
soon as
right
I
along.
do, it's like what? What are we talking about now? I was talking about.
I wanna
makeup,
keep you on
all
your
of a sudden
toes.
We went to. What did you change it from?
Well, I was going to say, my brain was the other day. I was preoccupied with the thought of how things are going to go this weekend, meeting Kevin Sorbo and stuff. So I really didn't. I can't remember the name that he told me. There is a method to my thought process and my madness.
Yes, there is. And I'm going to have a very special guest for those people who know contemporary Christian music and have followed contemporary Christian music, especially through the late 70s and 80s. Brian Duncan, he is phenomenal. A lot of his music has dealt with a lot of stuff that in the past of his issues. He's had issues. He'll probably be talking about that, but I'm telling you what, he's a great songwriter. And for those of you people that are for those of you viewers who
Of you people, watch out. That's a PR nightmare.
yes, that can be. For the just continue to watch for Brighter Living Live following the morning drive.
Today.
I'm ready for
And
my
so-
second cup too, Julie.
All right,
By the
so
way, welcome.
we are on our way out the door.
Yeah, we're about
For this
ready.
show.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure one of us will be
That's it.
sitting here. I'm just going to leave my stuff sitting here.
Yeah. Why
A
not?
lot easier.
I'm gonna move over there.
So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the morning drive today. We'll
I
be
think
back
I'll
on
move over
tomorrow,
there.
same time, same channel. And remember, tomorrow you're going to get to see the 25-minute interview with Kevin Sorbo.
Who?
Who's that guy? There was a guy that asked him what his name was, and he's like, "What's your name again?" During the question
Yeah,
and answer
that
thing.
was funny, and he's like,
He was joking.
No, I don't
think
think
so.
it was. He wanted to ask about Lou Gossett.
yeah, he's
Oh,
like,
yeah?
he's is Lou dead?
He asked him if Lou is dead. So
Yeah.
be sure and tune in tomorrow. We really appreciate it. And tune in next for the Brighter Living Live
Yeah.
with Steve Mickey McAllister over here. So until tomorrow, my friends, may God bless you and keep you. Thank you for putting up with my craziness.
Oh.
We love you. My name is Matt,
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
and this has been
The
Morning
Morning
Drive.
Drive. Wow, you sounded like.